Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Ask Dr. Jeff, the interactive Zoom experience where we discuss all things photobiomodulation and Lifewave technology. I'm your host and facilitator, Dr. Jeffrey Hubbard. I'm a medical doctor here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. I'm excited as always to host this discussion and to shed light and better understanding of how light therapy works for our bodies and how we can get into the best state of health. All right. So, guys, as always, we're going to jump into a brief introduction of the technology. I was introduced to these patches approximately 2.5 years ago, and they have been a part of my life ever since. I am so excited to discuss how these patches have both impacted my professional and personal life. Here is the photobiomodulation patch. It's about the size of a United States quarter. Peel that back, you can see there that there is a fiber mesh encased in a plastic. That fiber mesh contains a blend of proprietary organic materials that you can think of as a liquid nanocrystal. That proprietary blend of materials is specifically designed to reflect certain frequencies of near infrared light back into the skin with the objective of raising certain molecules that biomedical science has taught us are beneficial to the human body. So most oftentimes on our platform, we discuss the X39. It is our most popular patch. It is the rock star. It is the show pony of all of the 12 patches that Lifewave produces. That particular patch is designed to raise called GHK copper peptide. It has been coined the lifestyle molecule. It's been studied since the early 1970s, but primarily by a doctor by the name of Lauren Picard. He is a Harvard professor, world-renowned for his understanding of lifestyle modification and how this molecule begins to interact with our genes to help us to produce proteins that are really valuable and beneficial for our overall well-being. All right. So he has published a multitude of different articles about the technology or about the molecule. And Mr. Schmidt, our founder and CEO of Lifewave, has leveraged that research to begin to create a technology that helps to increase that particular molecule. And guys, the results are simply phenomenal. You sleep better, you have more energy, you're more cognitively aware, your memory's better, your musculoskeletal pain, discomfort, inflammation, all of that seems to resolve and reduce itself. Cardiovascular remodeling, gastrointestinal remodeling, endocrine improvement or hormone function improvement, and the list seems to keep getting more voluminous because we're getting more testimonials each day, more information about how this patch is impacting people all around the world. And so it's just an honor and a privilege to be a brand ambassador and a global distributor for the technology. So that's how we got here. All right. So Ask Dr. Jeff is really designed primarily to answer questions that one may have about how to leverage the technology, how to wear the technology, how to engage the body in certain particular areas that may be in decline or otherwise symptomatic. And also it's just a community of like-minded individuals that really are striving to have a optimal quality of life, all right? So Lifewave has been around since 2004. Primarily operates out of Western Ireland. That is where all of the patches are made and then shipped to distribution centers all around the world. There are now 15 distribution centers. I had the great privilege of traveling to the Philippines last month to experience what's happening there as far as Lifewave and to see the distribution center there and to get connected with Philippine corporate, as well as all of the awesome leaders and individuals that are there, which leads us to our discussion this evening. While we were in Ilo City, there was a gentleman who came up and he had been involved in a car accident. And for approximately 11 years, he said he was not able to turn his neck completely in both directions. He was leaning one way, but could not lean the other way. And so what we did was we used a combination of Icewave and Eon in the protocol that I'm about to share with you right now. Okay, so right here at the point of the shoulder. Okay, so there's the point right about right there. That is gallbladder 21. Okay, so that is great for releasing tension of the trapezius muscle, of the shoulder joint, of anything in the clavicle region and down the back. Okay, so we put the tan Icewave patch, right, on that spot. And then we use the white Icewave patch and we put it right on the 7th cervical vertebrae or governing vessel 14, but we stacked it with the Eon. So the white patch of the Icewave, you know, there's a duality here, a positive and a negative patch. So the positive patch was stacked on top of the Eon, and then that was placed on governing vessel 14. All right, right at our hallmark location for where we wear most patches. And then the other patch, the tan patch, went on the side that was aggravated. Okay, and that went on gallbladder 21, which is just about right there. If you feel around, I guarantee you'll notice when you can notice that. So the reason I brought it up was because while I was sleeping on the plane on my return travel, I seemed to have improperly used my neck pillow. And so I had a little bit of discomfort when I got off the plane. And I used that same protocol for myself because it seemed to provide so much relief for the gentleman in Ilo while we were in the Philippines. He, within the 3 minutes, he was able to move his neck and waist that he said he hadn't been able to in quite some time. So I was really impressed with that. And I was appreciative of the feedback that he gave us on all of that good stuff. So I think I was frozen for a little bit. So what I was saying is that in Ilo City, the gentleman who had been in the car accident, who was requesting a protocol for relief of tension and stiffness in his neck, we used that same protocol on me because I inappropriately used my neck pillow on my return travel. And so I had a little discomfort in my shoulders and neck. And I also got some really good relief from that protocol as well. So again, Icewave, Eon right on the back of the neck on C7, and then the second Icewave patch right on top of gallbladder 21. All right. So that is what I have for you guys. I am a little bit behind schedule, just getting here to Florida. Got some things going on. As you guys know, the convention is happening, and there's a couple of other things that I'm working on as well. So we'll be here for the rest of the week, but wanted to make sure that we honor our time and space as always. So guys, we are now approaching the question and answer period. Let me just do a little bit of housekeeping. These patches have been by the Food Administration as a type 2 medical device. Simply, they do not heal, treat, cure, or prevent any medical condition. And therefore, when we talk about issues, symptoms, problems, things that we're challenged with on Ask Dr. Jeff, we do not talk about particular diagnoses, particular disease names. Symptomology, guys. What is the issue? What is the problem? What has been going on? What would you like to resolve? And 99 times out of I can follow what it is you're talking about and can make an adequate recommendation based upon expertise with patches, right? So you look at the bottom towards the right, you'll see a reactions icon. It is a smiley face with the plus sign. If you tap that icon, it will give you the option to do a lot of things, to raise your hand, to give an okay sign, to wave, to give a smiley face, to give a heart. Please raise your hand. If you can see Raymond King's screen, he has already risen his hand, and that helps us to go in strategic order, and it also helps me to find you. Sometimes it can be a little bit challenging to answer questions, navigating everything and controlling the whole program. But we're going to start with Ray, and if anyone else comes up with a question, feel free to raise your hand as well, and we'll go from there. If for some reason it's challenging and you can't quite figure out how to do so, don't worry. Just unmute yourself and begin talking. We'll figure out how to do it, okay? Raymond, you have the floor, so go right ahead.
Hey, Doc. Hello, everybody. I'm being lazy, and I want to ask you a question. Help me would appreciate the difference between Silent Night, Nirvana, and Alavita.
Okay. So Silent Night is our sleep patch. That one is specifically designed to raise melatonin. And so, you know, melatonin is often supplemented for people who have challenges getting to sleep or staying asleep. The melatonin is a hormone that is produced by our pineal gland and is responsible for our sleep-wake cycle, also known as circadian rhythm. So when you consistently wear Silent Night, you tend to have more appropriate and restful sleep based upon peer-reviewed study. Nirvana is our mood enhancer patch. It is similar to Alavita. It comes with an oral supplement or some other accompaniment. So I have worn the Nirvana by itself, and I've also worn the Nirvana with the oral supplement. Definitely encourage everyone who has or needs a mood enhancement to both take the supplement and the patch together. It is really dynamic. The Nirvana works on our pituitary gland, and our pituitary gland is the master hormone regulator. It's also located in the brain, and so it works in conjunction with the hypothalamus to kind of coordinate all of our hormones. So thyroid, adrenal glands, sex glands, our digestive organs, pancreas and liver, etc. All of these things are coordinated by the pituitary gland, right? So that's Nirvana. Alavita is designed as our skin improvement patch, okay? So most people are utilizing the Alavita in conjunction with the daily moisturizer and the nighttime gel. And so you massage face, back, any areas that may have blemishes or anything like that, and then you wear that in conjunction or massage that into your skin in conjunction with the patches. Now, the patches work by themselves without fail, but these other, the oral supplement with the Nirvana helps to enhance the activity of the patch, and the cream and the gel help to enhance Alavita. But the reports from Alavita are really powerful. They are, the Alavita does a great job of stimulating the functionality of our major organs. So our gastrointestinal system, liver, frontal cortex, spleen, kidneys, and a few others are impacted significantly by consistently wearing the Alavita. So I took heed. David said that his, you could only wear 2 patches. He would wear X39 and Alavita. So that's volumes to me. I wear Alavita virtually every night. Sir, did that cover? All right,
that's
perfect.
it. I got,
Gentlemen,
I was being lazy, but that's it.
Okay, perfect, no problem. And I tell you what, there's a really great video that we recorded in Elo, where I walk through all of the patches, you know, kind of give my 2 cents. So that would be, I'll send that to you and you can take a look at that and have that just to revisit whenever you like, all right? Perfect. All right, Jenna Lynn, your turn, lady. How are you?
I'm good. Hi, Dr. Jeff.
How are you?
It was great seeing you in person in
Yeah,
Iloilo,
absolutely.
Dr.
Same here.
Jeff.
Same here, same here. So you made it back home safely? Everything's good?
Yeah. So, Dr. Jeff, I have a question. When we came back, actually, we have maybe a little bad news. My uncle have this growth here, Dr. Jeff. It's kind of a little bit big. It actually, he had an ultrasound or CT scan in November, and this past month it grew bigger. So he was told it can be the beginning of the bad thing. You know what I'm trying to say? So what can you recommend, Dr. Jeff?
You know, sometimes it can be really challenging to find out what the root cause of these types of growths are. But that would be my immediate thought, is to figure out what might be causing this growth under the surface. So, you know, X39 is really going to be your best friend. I've just heard a lot of people who have growths and things that they couldn't really put their finger on, wear X39 and just really see improvement. Either the growth begins to enlarge, but that is because it needs to be drained, or it goes down. So that would be something that I would be interested to see. There was actually a gentleman that we met at Cebu, and he was saying that he started wearing X39 and he had a small growth on his back, and it eventually became really big to the point to where he was concerned. He went to the doctor and they lanced it and were able to, you know, remove just tons and tons of pus and, you know, things that he was surprised by, removed from the growth. And after that, it healed up. There's been no other problems, and he attributes everything to X39. So that's where I would start. Obviously, glutathione would be helpful as well. I think glutathione could be really good too. So how about we just start with those two and give it a couple of weeks and see what the response is.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Jeff. See you in Florida.
Okay, see you soon. All right. All right, we got the Jenna-Lynn and Jocelyn team. Go right ahead, Jocelyn. Talk to me. What's going on?
Thanks, Dr. Jeff. Hello, everyone. I'm actually asking on behalf of a friend's friend. She's here, so but I'm kind of like trying to show her how it's being done, and that we don't say the diagnosis and stuff. So on behalf of her, I'm doing the questions. So the issue is it's a liver issue. Lots of fluid in the abdomen. I think it's because of that. It's also causing some shortness of breath. Lots of pain on the right side of the abdomen. What else? It wasn't related to alcohol, but there's some issues prior to with the blood pressure and brain issue and blood sugar issue. So I had suggested the YH for detox, energy enhancer, and a double X39, just because I think he's really having a hard time right now. So I would like to ask for your added suggestions, recommendations. Do you think we have to do some changes or anything like that? At the same time, sorry, I added Icewave as well because of the pain. Maybe the X39 is not working as fast as we wanted to.
So I think that was a great addition. You know, obviously, if you can get the pain down, psychologically, that's a huge step in the right direction in the person feeling better, you know, and feeling like they can recover. So I think that's a smart play. X39 obviously is going to be really great. Glutathione is going to be really great. And I probably will put that on the top of the right foot on that liver 3-point, so that, you know, it will have some targeted effects on the liver meridian. And then the Y age group is going to be helpful for reducing inflammation. And so I think there's a lot of inflammation there, which is, you know, representative of the bloating and the distended belly and things that you described. So other than those things, you know, I would try to minimize the amount of fried and heavy fat foods, because your liver is responsible for producing that bile. And every time you need to digest fats, the liver is going to be called to do its thing. So you want to try to give the liver as much of a rest as possible. So I would patch, you know, right along the exterior portion of the lower right ribs, which is where the liver sits. So you can patch Eon, carnosine, you know, maybe even glutathione there, right on top of the liver. You know, maybe do X39 right there. I mean, you know, let's talk on a little bit too, and we can kind of come up with some different scenarios. But I, you know, do those three: Eon, carnosine, and X39 right along the liver, on, you know, just below that rib cage on the right side, and then put the glutathione on the top of the right foot. The SP6 also has some really great impacts on the liver. Alavita has some really great impacts on the liver. So both of those could be perhaps beneficial to or like a liver detox, etc. Plus vitamin C is really, really great. So if you can get a high quality vitamin C, I would begin to, you know, consume maybe 3,000 to 4,000 milligrams a day. I've heard of people having liver problems, and just what's called an ascorbic acid flush or a vitamin C flush is sufficient enough to kind of help liver enzymes reduce and pain and discomfort in the liver reduce, and so on and so forth. So let's just try that and see where we are in a couple of weeks. And you know, I just got here to Florida, so give me a buzz when you guys get here, or what the game plan is, and we can sit down and talk more about it.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Jeff. We miss you. We'll see you there soon.
Okay, see you soon. You guys be safe, okay? Thanks. All righty, guys. I don't see any more hands. Do we have any more questions? If not, it is past my dinner time, and I am going to go and find a restaurant and get busy. So
Raymond wants to talk.
Yes, sir.
Raymond.
No, I'm good. I was just saying bye.
I saw a hand up.
Bill? No, I was just saying bye. Let me keep my hand. Lord.
Was first. He got his question out of the gate right off the bat. How are you, sir? You doing good? You doing good, Bill?
Oh, absolutely. I love your ice wave with the nose for my asthma and hay fever.
Every time you come on, you reiterate that. So I know it's important in making you feel better. You know, it is just something about not being able to breathe through your nose. It drives me insane. So I can only imagine if that was kind of like, you know, a constant issue on a daily basis, how that could be frustrating.
Well, the other thing is the congestion in my head with all of the mucus and all that stuff, and that's all drained out. No more coughing.
Good deal. Good deal.
It's all you. It's all you. You told me about it, and I followed your direction. Thank you.
I love it. I love it. Okay, guys. So quick updates. If you are going to be here in Florida, give me a buzz, shoot me an email. Be great to see you in person or what have you. We'll be back here next Tuesday, same bad time, same bad channel. Looking forward to you know, another great discussion Guys, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe to, go through the archive of videos. This is number 78. So we're chugging right along, coming up on 2 full years of doing Ask Dr. Jeff. So really excited about that. The landing page website is literally on the verge of being done, guys. I'm so serious about that. I know I've been priming you guys for a while, letting you know that it's coming, but I'm really serious about that. It's starting to look good. Got a little health quiz that you guys will be able to take, and it will be a source of information in between Ask Dr. Jeff episodes. All right, so a couple of other cool bells and whistles that'll be there for the edification and the benefit of all the Lifewave family. So looking forward to getting that launched. So stay tuned for that. And without further ado, I will see you guys next week. You guys have a great time. Hope everybody's doing well and everything's going properly in the way you desire to have it. All right, we'll see you later.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, Dr. Jeff.
Okay. I'll see you later.